Hello lovelies, I hope you're all doing great out there. I know you've been anxiously waiting for the results of that DIY project I carried out about a week ago. And I think this is the perfect opportunity to show you what came out of that. So here we go. I hope you like it, guys. So I used a piece of cloth with a mixture of cement and a bit of sand to make this flower vase. I actually learned this trick on YouTube, and I decided just to give it a try, and I think I like what I have. The hole you see here is the place where I had rolled up a beer can, and this is what the whole thing looks like. It's not perfect, but I think it's really beautiful. And we're going to plant a flower in it and see if it holds. I don't really like it in this color. I wanted to paint it white, but I couldn't get the weather-resistant paint in our local hardware store. So I think next time I go out to the city, I'm gonna get paint and just have it painted white. I think white will look nice if I plant something green in it. In the meantime, I'll keep it here in this veranda corner where we don't have rain coming in. And then once I get the paint, then we can have it outdoors. So I really don't have the perfect flower for it today, but I'm just going to plant what I have for now and just see how it looks. And maybe, just maybe, we could leave it there if it looks nice. To be honest, I don't like how the plant looks in this flower pot. I might have to just get something nice and feels comfortable even to the plant. I can't remember the last time I visited our post office. I don't know if there's any one of you who still remembers to check their standard mail regularly. Some of you get their mails delivered at their doorstep, but here we still have to drive to the post office, and everyone has this box with numbers where we get all our letters from. So our mails have been lying here for quite some time. The post office people called to tell us there's so much in there. So I've just come to pick them. In these days, only very important things come in the mail. Otherwise, people have so many ways of communicating. It's also a mini market day, and I love my fish fresh. I always stop by to buy some fish every time there's a market day. And here is one of my secrets of buying fresh fish. If there are no flies hovering around it, then I am not buying. So the thing is, if there are no flies, then that means some chemical has been rubbed on the fish to keep it fresh so that the flies stay away. So the flies are an indication that the fish is fresh and there is no harmful substance on it. So mark my words, if there are no flies, I'm not buying. I know it sounds strange, but that's what it is down here. Something funny about our local markets is that there is a building where everyone is supposed to sell their wares, but you find the women preferring to just sit down along the paths to sell their goods. So to me, the buildings were kind of a waste of resources, being that they are not used by those who are supposed to be using them. Do you have this weird behavior of people where you live? Like the government just tries to care about you and puts up something that is supposed to help you, then you just decide you're not going to use it. I find it quite weird because this is supposed to be helping their skin, sheltering them from the hot sun and the rain, but they just won't use it. But I guess again, it's their choice, so I'm not gonna interfere as long as I get my supplies. It's still the avocado season and we have plenty of very good avocado here. The kind of avocado Kenyans would call the avocados that have gone to group of schools. They're just perfect to look at. No dents, no rots, just the perfect avocados. So today I'm gonna make guacamole. The last time I made a mistake with my avocados, I tried to bake a cake I had seen on Instagram, which turned out really bad. And one thing I've learned about avocados is just never cook them. They become very bitter when cooked, so I've decided to enjoy them in different ways without cooking them. So guacamole is one of the ways I really enjoy my avocados. I use them in my breakfast with bread. I don't know how you use yours, but I'd love to know. Maybe I could get more ideas, more recipes of how to use avocados. I've got plenty of them, I tell you. I've shared my guacamole recipe before, but just in case you missed it, here is how I do it. I mash the avocados, and once they are fully mashed, I add onions, which I first soak in salt water just to eliminate that aftertaste you get after eating fresh onions. Is it an aftertaste or an odor? So I just sieved out the water that I had used to soak the onions, and then I add it with the tomatoes to the mashed avocados, and I just mix everything up, add a little salt and a bit of lemon juice, and we are good to go. It's quite a simple recipe, even if you're lazy at cooking like some of us, and it's quite tasty. So this is the best way I serve my avocados so far, and it's just out of this world. I always like to put it in the fridge for a little while. I like it really chilled, but today my lunch is ready, so I won't be putting it in the fridge. I'll go straight away and serve my food. It looks so creamy and so yummy even before I eat it. So I'm going to have it with rice and some leftover chicken from last night. I guess this is a happy ending to our video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.